We all know that he works out, but this takes it to a truly godly level. Chris Hemsworth just shared a 1,000 rep body weight workout. Also, Steve-O has opened up about the most painful injury he sustained on Jack. Robbie Coltrane, who portrayed Hagrid in Harry Potter, has died, and more. Want to get all up to speed? You're in the right spot. Let's get to it. First up, Chris Hemsworth just shared a 1,000 rep body weight workout. Those among us who have been following Chris Hemsworth on social media will know that the mighty Thor star has been working out non-stop on the deck of a ship for the last few weeks. Or at least that's certainly what it looks like. The founder of the health and fitness app, Center, has been filming a bunch of different workouts which were designed by Hemsworth himself, with the help of his team, while out and about at sea. And the latest addition to these workouts is certainly not for the faint-hearted. Most of the challenges Hemsworth has been putting out in the world thus far have been low impact and relatively accessible for pretty much any level of fitness. But this one is a high-volume beast of a workout. If the seasickness doesn't get me, this bad boy certainly will, Hemsworth added to the post on Instagram. There are 5 separate exercises in total, and you're expected to hit 200 reps of each to complete what has been dubbed the 200 Club. To become a member of this exclusive club, you'll have to do 200 mountain climbers, 200 squats, 200 push-ups, 200 flutter kicks, and 200 sit-throughs. In case you're considering taking Hemsworth up on the challenge, remember that there is no extra resistance added to the challenge, and in order to maintain a high-quality technique, it may be a good idea to split the exercises down to more manageable sets. Next, Steve-O reveals what his worst injury on Jack was. Steve-O and the rest of the Jack crew have put themselves through all sorts of very public humiliations and self-flagellations in the course of their wild careers, getting kicked in the nuts more times than seems justifiable, all in the name of a good laugh. And while Steve-O will be the first to admit that his desire to make people laugh will always be higher than his tolerance for pain, there was one instance where the pain became too much to bear, and that was when he was set on fire after being covered in gasoline. In an interview with YouTube's Dr. Mike, Steve-O explained that he believes there are different criteria to pain. There's the duration, and then there's the intensity, and I would lean towards the quicker it's over, the better. But the problem with getting burned is that, if not properly treated right away, it will continue burning, getting progressively worse before evening out. And this particular stunt left Steve-O with third-degree burns on 15% of his body, and it effectively checked both of his perceived boxes, making both the duration and the intensity something else entirely. Where at first the pain wasn't that bad, it got worse with each passing day, until he couldn't take it anymore on day 5, at which point the hospital personnel didn't understand why he'd been waiting to come in for so long in the first place. He ended up needing skin graft surgery. Don't try it home, kids. Following, Robbie Coltrane, who portrayed Hagrid in Harry Potter, has died. Robbie Coltrane, the actor who found worldwide glory due to his portrayal of Rubeus Hagrid in the Harry Potter franchise, has died at the age of 72. Co-stars of the Harry Potter franchise have spoken up about their sadness after losing one of their dear friends, unanimously calling the actor one of the funniest, kindest, deeply caring, and compassionate persons they ever had the honor of meeting. His talent was so immense that it made sense that he played a giant. He could fill any space with his brilliance. Emma Watson wrote on her Instagram story, Coltrane had been sick for years as he struggled with osteoarthritis, the most common form of arthritis, which some people call degenerative joint disease, or wear and tear arthritis, as it progressively destroys your joints. Coltrane passed away in a hospital near his home in Larbert, Scotland, though it's unclear what he had been battling at the time of his admission. Though Coltrane's career started long before he took on the role of Hagrid, many will always remember him as the friendly giant of the Harry Potter franchise, and he will be missed by all who knew him. Hold up, we've got more news to share with you. Next, Tom Brady attended Robert Kraft's wedding alone. Megan Thee Stallion is taking a break after LA home burglary and Billie Eilish spotted holding hands with Jesse Rutherford. Are they dating? Make sure to watch until the end of the video to find out. Now, let's get going. First up, Tom Brady attended Robert Kraft's wedding alone, amid rumors of split from wife Gisele Bündchen. Robert Kraft and Dana Blumberg got married on the 14th of October 2022, and Tom Brady was one of the guests who were invited for the surprise wedding. But according to sources who were present at the wedding as well, Brady flew solo, as Gisele Bündchen was nowhere to be found during the festivities. That didn't keep Brady from having fun though, as it's been said that Brady looked happy and was having fun with his former teammates, including Vince Wilfork, Randy Moss, and Drew Bledsoe. Brady and Kraft have been longtime friends, given how the NFL superstar spent the whole of his football career with the New England Patriots before he joined the Buccaneers in 2020. Page 6 was able to obtain a picture of Brady exiting a black SUV, wearing a dashing black suit paired with a white shirt, but no +1 in sight. The wedding of Kraft and Blumberg surely was an interesting gathering of people, as others who had joined the party, including Kenny Chesney, John Bon Jovi, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. According to TMZ, both Brady and Bündchen have been looking for a divorce attorney, and it seems like they have now both found them. Bündchen has let it be known that Brady couldn't be consistent with her, making a committed relationship impossible. It seems like the marriage is indeed beyond repair. Do you think they could still make up? Next, Megan Thee Stallion is taking a break after LA home burglary. Megan Thee Stallion broke the news on Twitter on the 14th of October 2022 that her Los Angeles home had been robbed while she was away in New York City, prepping for her Saturday Night Live hosting duties. TMZ reported that two men wearing hoodies and gloves had smashed a door at the back of Stallion's home the night before, from where they made their way into the rapper's bedroom and the rest of the house. Sources revealed that the offenders walked away from the crime scene with an estimated $300,000 to $400,000 in cash, jewelry, and electronics. So far, no arrest has been made, but the police does have video footage of the incident. At the time of the robbery, Stallion was in New York doing her double duties on Saturday Night Live, where she was to host and perform as a musical guest. But Stallion has had a lot on her plate as of late. She released a new album over the summer, Trauma Zine, featured on the cover of Rolling Stone, has been headlining music festivals, started a mental health resource website, and has even appeared as a fictionalized version of herself on She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Aside from that, she is also still recovering from the legal aftermath of accusing Tory Lanez, who allegedly shot her in her feet. It's not surprising that this was the final drop for Stallion, and she has decided to take a break for now. And now, Billie Eilish spotted holding hands with Jesse Rutherford. Are they dating? It's starting to look more and more likely that Billie Eilish and The Neighborhood's Jesse Rutherford are dating, and the internet isn't happy to hear it. A video that recently found its way to the surface shows what appears to be Billie and Jesse leaving a haunted maze at Halloween Horror Nights in Los Angeles. And as they're leaving, they're clearly holding hands as they walk off, a group of people trailing behind them. While their faces aren't terribly visible, based on pictures that have been posted by Eilish and Rutherford on their respective Instagrams, and comparing the outfits seen in the clips with said pictures, it can safely be deduced that it is indeed them in the video. There are also other pictures of Eilish hanging out with Rutherford from back in August 2022, so it's quite possible they've been involved together since then. And while there is a considerable age difference, this isn't a problem on its own. Fans are worried about the fact that Rutherford and Eilish have known each other since Eilish was still a teenager, only to start dating now Eilish has become an adult. Do you think this makes their possible relationship problematic as well? And that's all we have for now. Are you going to try to join Chris Hemsworth's 200 Club? Let us know in the comments what you think about his newest challenge. And thanks for watching.